It is the first full weekend of October. Meteorologist Davis Wells is here with us. Davis, what can people expect as we usher in the new weekend?
Well, good morning to you, Sophia. We are looking at still additional sunshine for a good part of this weekend. In fact, quiet enough to the point that we are actually tracking the chance for some patchy frost that will be possible for next week, not necessarily in the next couple of days, but this is looking towards next Thursday and Friday. Lows into the upper 30s, even maybe the lower 40s are possible. But for this weekend, our next impact, we're looking at October heat, highs into the middle 80s, near record warmth for tomorrow, for Sunday, as we reach into the middle and upper 80s. It's just so abnormal for it to be as warm as it is for this weekend, really, or at least the start of October. We should be into about the middle of the lower 70s for us, and it just continues to be incredibly dry around the area. This is the latest drought monitor map as of this past Thursday. You notice much of Northwest Ohio is in severe drought. There was a little bit of improvement right along the Ohio-Indiana border. They actually saw a decrease in drought, but still classified as a moderate drought category. But the big story here, the extreme drought that has expanded across portions of Hancock and Wood and really points off towards the west, closer towards Defiance and even southern Henry County and just to the north of Ottawa. Still very dry out there. And as we look at the next 6 to 10 days for the rainfall, well, unfortunately, we're trending towards a bit of a drier pattern here. This takes us into October 10th through the 14th. So pretty quiet, at least in regard to what we typically would see rainfall wise. But we do have some chances that actually do look to be making their way into the forecast as we head into next week. So we are looking a bit quieter than normal, Sophia, but as we are looking ahead, as I mentioned, we do have some rain chances for us, and I think many people will be looking forward to it.
Definitely. I'm just pulling up some questions here that a lot of people typically have. I mean, I guess not typically, because this is way warmer and drier than usual, as you mentioned. So let's talk about the rain. Farmers, gardeners, I know my front garden is looking pretty dry. When can we expect enough rain to get us out of this situation?
So funny enough, you mentioned it. The other day I looked at the latest data from from NOAA, and they actually have Northwest Ohio classified as that we would need to have at least 6 inches of rain to actually get out of this drought.
Wow.
And if we were to get that much rain, that would cause some serious flooding issues. Most of the time we can pick up maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch anywhere with typical rain that does look to move on through. But heavy rainfall amounts typically are more than at least 1, maybe even more than 2 inches. It could be considered a high rainfall event. Keep in mind, we need 6 inches, and they have us classified 2 as having a less than a 2% chance of that actually happening over the next month. We continue to have the sunshine and the heat staying with us, but as we said, those rain chances for Tuesday look to move in, bringing some beneficial rain to the area. And once that frontal system passes on through, temperatures looking to be a little bit closer towards more fall-like, almost like a seasonal reset, kind of getting us back to closer to near normal. Hour by hour for the day, just to get you an inside look as to what we can expect for this weekend. We'll have a few clouds passing through during the late afternoon, early evening hours, turning clear during the overnight. So as we have those clear skies, you're going to notice things are cooling off considerably. Even as we head into Sunday, we'll see more of that southerly breeze, and that is part of the reason why it's going to be so warm here, at least Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan, because when we have those southerly winds, it's pushing moisture up our way, and any heat or warmer air that is further to our south, like Cincinnati, Kentucky, that's all going to be pushed up our general direction. But we're looking at clear conditions for our Sunday even as well. Most of Monday looks to be dry. We'll see a few more clouds that look to move on in during the day. Maybe a few showers possible further down to the south. But for us, we don't look to see those better rain chances until we get into Tuesday. So Monday night into Tuesday is when those rain chances do look a little bit more likely. And those will be starting in our northwestern counties first and then making its way off to the east over the course of Tuesday. Now, the good news is rain looks to stay at least a decent amount of time for Tuesday, but the rain won't be too heavy overall. Let me show you kind of a broader picture as what we're expecting here. As we take things in for Tuesday, this is Tuesday at around lunchtime. Look at all this rain that is out ahead of it. Now, unfortunately, this moderate rainfall that we're looking at it looks to pick up or start to become at least heavier in its rainfall rates once it gets off to our east. For us, though, it does look to bring at least maybe more of a light rainfall over the course of a period of time. But behind it, though, once that cold front moves on through, we're going to notice a considerably drier air and much cooler air, kind of getting us feeling a little bit more like autumn with those morning lows into the 40s. Even daytime highs into the low 70s, even 60s do look possible as well. To give you an idea for rain totals, what we are expecting as this rain moves on through, I would say generally about a quarter to about 3/4 of an inch of rain can be expected. This takes us through Tuesday at 5 p.m. Maybe some heavier rainfall totals further down to the south, but still, we'll take anything we can get, especially with how dry things have been really over the last couple of weeks, really months is what it feels like. Winds will also be picking up as well as we start to turn into Monday and into Tuesday. You'll notice those winds start to come out of the south, and it's kind of feeding in ahead of that cold front. And then once that cold front moves on through, we start to see those winds picking up as well. So wind gusts upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour, certainly possible as that front moves on through. And as I mentioned, that much drier air. So we are going to be climbing over the next couple of days. But look, as those winds turn south, our moisture is also going to increase as well. Once that frontal system passes on through, though, it drops off significantly, and that's because that air behind it is going to be much cooler and feeling a little bit more like fall right behind it. Overall temperature outlook, though, we may be not finished with those warmer temperatures. This next 6 to 10 days, look at this, well above average for us, as especially even points off to the Central Plains and even the northern Central Plains as well. So just still continuing to look very, very warm for us. But we will have a brief snapshot of that cold a little bit later. For today, looking at those highs warming into the middle and upper 80s. Good amount of sunshine for us as well. Looking to mainly stay dry. Mostly sunny high of 87 degrees. And those winds will be light out of the southwest, about 5 to 10 miles an hour for us. The next 4 days, still staying warm through Sunday, even into Monday. But then here comes those rain showers. Temperatures dropping down into the middle 70s. And on the backside of that, we're going to continue to see much cooler conditions. And even too on Monday, don't forget, we've got the full moon. The hunter's moon, as they call it, will rise at 6:46 p.m., then setting at 6:53. So as long as we've got those clear skies overhead, good chance you'll be able to see that full moon, even a little bit of the color tint that it's able to provide too, just kind of a unique perspective. Here's a look at that extended forecast. Again, still staying quite warm heading in through Monday, even then into Tuesday. That's when those rain showers start to increase, about a 70% chance of those showers. But look at these daytime highs for Wednesday and Thursday, only into the middle 60s to start things off. And we are tracking the possibility too for some areas of frost. That would be Thursday into Friday morning, Thursday and Friday mornings combined. So they could be looking at some very cool starts. If you still have some of those plants outdoors that need to be protected, consider maybe moving those indoors or at least properly protecting them. We look to get back into the 70s, the low 70s at least, as we head in towards next weekend. Then by next Monday, looking at maybe a chance for the return of some additional shower chances for us. But I definitely think at least the rain that we're set to receive for Tuesday will be much needed and very much welcomed for many across the area as we continue to be quite dry. Just still looking at temperatures into the middle and upper 80s as we head in through the rest of today, into Sunday, and even into portions of Monday. That's a look at your extended forecast. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, Davis, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us on WTOL 11 Plus. If you're watching us on YouTube, head over to your TV and download WTOL 11 Plus. It is free. Also, don't forget to get our WTOL 11 weather app. You'll get notifications sent directly to you from our wonderful team of meteorologists. So be sure to download that as well. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.